So I am Crystal May Olar and I am the first reporter. So Wi-Fi eavesdropping. Palugda ko next slide. Key takeaways. Wi-Fi eavesdropping is a practice used by hackers to intercept data on wireless networks. This is often done to steal valuable financial or personal data. There are many Wi-Fi eavesdropping techniques. Some of the most common approaches include packet sniffers and rogue access points. Strengthening your network encryption, authentication measures, conditional access policies, and network structure all help to prevent Wi-Fi eavesdropping. Using a VPN or secure access service, Edge or SASE provider will help protect your online activity when using public Wi-Fi networks. Balog is Wi-Fi eavesdropping. Wi-Fi eavesdropping, also known as Wi-Fi snooping or Wi-Fi sniffing, is the unauthorized interception of data transmitted over a wireless network. This occurs when an attacker intercepts and monitors Wi-Fi traffic, potentially accessing sensitive information, passwords, emails, or chats. Number 2, personal data, browsing history, search queries, and number 3, confidential business information. So, ang example sa Wi-Fi eavesdropping kay koan, man in the middle, sniffing, physical wiretapping, eavesdropping on public Wi-Fi, and malware-based eavesdropping. So, palugdo ko next day.
Okay, so I'm Nalan Nagibabri. I'm the second reporter. Wi-Fi eavesdropping is bad intercepting data packets and over a wireless network. This approach is sometimes referred to as snooping or snooping. Every time we use the internet, we send and receive data packets. However, if these packets can be encrypted, anyone who captures them to decode and read them. During an eavesdropping attack, hackers will find a Wi-Fi network and use special tools to capture these data packets. In some cases, the hacker may even create a malicious network with the same name as a Wi-Fi network. This gives them even more access to the data sent back and forth related between the user and the internet as they sit and listen to the network traffic being forwarded out to the internet. So, ang hari ang Wi-Fi is blocking kay kati. Sabi siya, dili niya siya, ano tawag, I mean, patik niya siya kay, mga kuan magamit siya, kani mga Wi-Fi extrapping is, maka-create manggod ka og duplicate na network without even knowing it, and then if mo-connect ka ana nga duplicate network, ang katong kahimo ana nga network kay maka-access sa imong information tungod kay connect ka sa atong duplicate na network. So it means ang atong duplicate na network kay dito siya para ma-access ang muhang device. And then kuan sad siya ang example aning Wi-Fi eavesdropping are answering public Wi-Fi o kanang mga Wi-Fi nga dili bitaw sa encrypted kay kuan kaning accessible naman gud siya sa tanan. So it means dili siya safe. Okay, mana next.
Good morning, sir. I am Zalatiel Ramas, and I am here to continue the report about Wi-Fi eavesdropping. And my topic is method used for Wi-Fi eavesdropping. Number 1 is rogue access points or fake hotspots. Number 2, malicious software or manual installation. Number 3, network sniffing tools. Example is Wireshark. Number 4 is unsecured or poorly configured networks. So number 1, what is rogue access points? Rogue access points is an authorized wireless access point that can be a serious security threat to a network. So, how does rogue access point work? Rogue access point can be set up by devices like printers, media devices, or personal routers, even without the owner's knowledge. They can also be created by mobile devices that are configured to broadcast a wireless signal. So, munang pagkuan yun sa paghimo sa kuan sa rogue access point, pwede ra ka magamit og mga media devices, mga routers sa Wi-Fi nya kanang mga mobile devices nya. How they can be dangerous? Rogue access points can create backdoors into networks, allowing attackers to intercept data, perform denial of service attacks, or deploy malware. So, dangerous kayo ang rogue access point kay makakuha siya mga personal informations niya. Maka-intercept siya og data niya. Number 3 kay network sniffing tools. Network sniffing tools kay kuan is a technique that involves monitoring and capturing data packets as they pass through a network. The goal is to examine the data for information of interest, such as where it's coming from, which devices is sending it, and the protocol being used. So, ang example diri sa network sniffing tools kay ang Wireshark. Nganong Wireshark kay ang Wireshark is widely used open source network analyzer. Ang gamit sa network sniffing tools kay mo determine siya niya mo identify network problems, monitor bandwidth usage, and gamit siya sa pag-troubleshoot. Yung Wireshark is can capture and display real-time details of network traffic. And last is unsecured or poorly configured networks. From the word itself nga unsecured, dali rin na siya nga panon sa mga hackers makakuha siya mga data niya, dali sila ka makabutang og mga malware yang kaning malicious software kay wala na ko makuhaan akong balikon. Malicious software installation is ang malicious software is a type of code or file that is designed to harm or exploit a computer system or hardware. Cybercriminals, also known as hackers, create malware to steal data, damage computers, or perform other malicious actions. There are many types of malware, and kani sila kay kuan viruses, worms, Trojan viruses, spyware, adware, rootkits, fileless malware. So mga na-discuss namin sa bang group, so kaila tani niya muna to last niya ang last kay kuan how to protect yourself from Wi-Fi eavesdropping. Ang report ani kay si Diego Manuel Chavez.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is the continuation of our topic on Wi-Fi eavesdropping and how to protect yourself. You need to first is what do you call this? Use secure networks, WPA2 or WPA3. WPA or Wi-Fi Protected Access are the security certification programs developed after 2000s by the Wi-Fi Alliance to secure wireless computer networks. And second is VPN or Virtual Private Network. This protects its user by encrypting their data and masking their IP address. This hides their browsing activity, identity, and location, allowing for greater privacy. And third is HTTPS, or Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, is the secure version of HTTP, which is the primary protocol used to send data between a web browser and a website. HTTPS is encrypted in order to secure security of data and transfer. And fourth is keep software devices updated. So kini siya kay just like sa atong cellphones kay every now and then kay mag need man nila ang cellphone og kuan kanang updated version to improve security sa imong cellphone. And fifth is avoid public Wi-Fi for sensitive activities. So kini siya, as Sir Reynard said, avoid mag-use og mga public Wi-Fis to prevent from tawag ni ma-intrude imuhang privacy. So avoid lang. And lastly, use a firewall and antivirus software. So sa ato mga computers or even cell phones kay naa namang ni mga uban gali na mga built-in nga mga software nga antivirus na siya to protect our devices from tawag ni viruses. And that's all. Thank you.